about how we do our token economy. So this is our level system. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Rachel from the Behavior Check-in, and today I'm going to take you on a tour of my classroom. So I am going to show you around a little bit. Now, I am not currently working as like a teacher, as in I have my own classroom. I am actually a coach, so my room is used a little bit differently. It's still kind of like a classroom setting in the sense that I have desks and workspaces, but its primary function is a place for students to calm down. I also use this as an office. I brought over a lot of things from my previous classroom, so if you've been with my channel for a while, you might recognize some things, but just kind of as like a heads up, I do not spend a lot of money. So if you are looking at a classroom that is affordable, where a lot of things are donated, where a lot of things were thrifted, where I bought things as I've had them throughout the years and saved them, then this is the classroom for you. I'm not super aesthetic in that sense because what I do, sometimes things get ripped up, and also because I just don't have the money for that kind of thing. So if you're looking for ideas for a realistic classroom, this could kind of help you out. Just to let you know too, I also teach students in the junior high age range. So I have students in 7th and 8th grade. So stuff from when I previously taught an elementary school setting, but this is kind of how I have it set up for my students. So hopefully it helps you. And I will go ahead and give you the grand tour. And let's get started. All right, so as you walk into my room, you can see that I have my desk right here, and I'm sorry if things are a little shaky, but this is my bulletin board. I just wanted to make it fun and cheery for my students so that it was something kind of relaxing when they came in that they could see. As you come over here, I have these little like reminders. I got these off of Amazon. They are linked in my store. I put them up with a Velcro so that I could like take them down and use them when I teach the students, but when not, they're up here so the kids can see them. So I have all of those, and they're just like little reminders on anxiety and managing your emotions. Over here are my expectations that I have for my students and for the adults. Some little student art that they have given me. I have my think sheets. So the kind of the expectation is the students come in, they sign in, they put their name, the class they're in. I do this just to track and make sure that we don't have too many students like just coming to get out of class. They get a 10-minute break. If they're sent over for a behavior, they have to complete one of these think sheets as kind of their exit ticket, and we have to be able to talk about it. That's how I know that they're calm. I have these expectations stated up here. We call this ALE, so it's alternative learning environment, and they know that this is what they have to do to successfully be able to leave the room. I know they're calm, they're ready to go back to class and learn. More of our little poster. I have these for my students that need them. I can link them in my TPT store if you want them, if you're interested. This is kind of like a student cubby area. This is where the students come in and work if maybe they are kind of in an ISS for a class period, or if they need a quiet space to work. That way I can kind of keep eyes on them. I have all these desks as well. Normally, when we have lots of students in here, we don't usually have more than 2 or 3, but if we do, we turn them so we can see their desks, so we can see that they're working, what they're working on, especially if they're working on the computer, because they like to get sneaky. So over here, I have some of my games, cleaning supplies that we use when we have our fun Fridays. Over here, I just have some of my books that I carried over from when I had elementary school. Some of my kids like to look at them. Mini fridge, which you can see over here. Of course, we've got our lovely Magic Mind that I love to keep when I need a little boost, a little bit of need a little bit of a focus and energy, so I keep those in there. Then these cabinets right here, sorry, this door likes to close. These are our school store. These are like our edible items. All these labels are in my TPT store, and the students can come over and purchase these with their token economy. So this is our other cabinet for our school store. These are our non-edible items that can be purchased through our school store and our token economy, and the students really like that. A lot of my students really like these puzzle piece problem solving magnets. I got these at a teacher store in Mississippi, so I don't really know who they are. If I could find something on Amazon, I will link them below. So I wanted to tell you about how we do our token economy here in our program. So we don't use tickets or coins or anything like that. We're doing all of it digitally through Google Sheets. And I have these boards in the classroom that the teachers use. They mark tally marks for the students, and then it's put in electronically so the students can see it on the board in the room, but it's also in the Google Sheet, which they can ask at any time to see. We track it this way. That way we can add and subtract. They can save their points, and we don't have to worry about the students like selling their coins on the black market, which some of them were doing. So it makes it easy. We have full control over that. Makes it easy to do the math when they check out because we can just go into the form, subtract what they've spent, get the total, good to go. So if that's something you're interested in, you'd like to see more about that, just let me know and I'd be happy to do a video on how we use Google Forms for some of our behavior tracking, our points, our school store, all of that stuff. These are like our sensory fidget type things. I have like art supplies for students because a lot of them like to draw to calm down, headphones, lots and lots of fidgets. Right here we have our sand, kinetic sand. Students really like that. Closer look at our little fidgets. We have Legos. The kids like Legos, like to build. Some of my books. And then over here, of course, we have one of our television and Xbox sets that the kids can use on our Fun Fridays. I don't know how my breathing ball got over here. This is an extremely popular item. My students and adults love it. It is linked in my Amazon storefront. Really popular item. Kids love it. But somehow it made its way over here. All right, these are my Big Joes and my lovely like pillows that the students like to come take a break on when they need a moment to take a break. And then this is my light projector. I had it last year, so some of you might be familiar with that if you look at my old videos. This is where our floater assistant sits. She's in here with me, so if like I have to step out, we always have somebody in here. She also fills in when we have like assistants that are out or absent, or she fills in for me if I'm out. And this is where she's at. She does a lot with our data. She helps me track the data. That's why she has 2 screens, because we do all of our data digitally. So this is our level system that we use for our students. This is basically how they get their privileges. Every student starts off on rookie, and they kind of have to work their way up for technology privileges and privileges for, you know, moving through the school without having an assistant with them, and just extra things like being able to purchase more at the store, fast food Fridays, all of these things to just kind of encourage those good choices from them, because we are a behavior unit. So this kind of encourages the positive behavior and rewards those good choices that are made. This mural right here was done by my assistants, one of my assistants, and some of the students that they did when they came in here and took a break. I love it. It's just cheery and fun, and they drew that, of course. And then we just have some additional seating, extra books, papers, and materials in that corner of the room. So you come over here, there's not much behind this door. It's a bathroom, but it's not hooked up, so I kind of just use it as a closet. Not super cute, but that's what we have over here with just our poster and all of that. And of course, this chair where students can come and sit and talk if they ever have any questions, concerns, want to talk about their feelings. Over here, I have my projector. So when I do my staff meetings, I project those up on the board so that we can look over everything, and sometimes put some calming music or videos up for our students if they like that. So one thing I really like about my classroom is that I am actually right by our school's ag, and we have all these adorable animals. The goats apparently really want to be on TV. So do you want to be on YouTube? Okay, the goats really want to be on YouTube, so I'm gonna introduce you to some of them. And we have babies, we have baby goats, y'all. So here's our goats. I'm gonna move them in here so you can see. We have babies. Hey, mama. It's hard to see them over here. I got this mama. Got this mama. Where's your baby? the baby. Good baby goats. You come back over here. I know it's so bright out here, but we've got baby chicks. They must have had those over spring break. Brand new babies. I can't get in there, but we've got pigs too. Trust me on that one. I just can't get in. We have pigs. It's so exciting. Look, all the goats are coming over to say hi. They're like, we want to be on TV. We're the YouTube stars. But I actually really love this because it is a great thing to do, to take the kids out, to just kind of like de-escalate and take a break. And I enjoy it too because I love animals. You know this. You've been watching my channel for a while, so so cute. So cute. So that's kind of the short tour video of my classroom. Not a super long video, but I know a lot of you have requested that and you wanted to see it, so I wanted to take you through and just kind of show you everything that was in my room. Of course, if you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share it out. I would really appreciate it. Also, you can go ahead and check out some of my other videos for how I've done my classrooms in the past. And thank you so much for coming to my channel. I really appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one.
It's my chest right in the morning, like a warning. Could have slept here.